Well, I was going to say we have to address the elephant in the room, but there's 2 elephants in the room. But the first one is obviously we're in a very different place.
Yeah. This is really exciting.
I know.
I like the red.
Yeah. We usually record, I mean, we were still recording with the same people, but we're recording in their new studio.
Brand
which
new.
is like...
So brand new that we both arrived at the old place.
Yeah.
And then they phoned us and they were like, Are you here? Are you okay? And I was like, yeah, we're at the top of the steps right outside the studio. And they were like, we don't have steps anymore.
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
This is so exciting. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're just, if you're brand new to us,
you couldn't give a
watch us. Literally, it doesn't even matter. But you can watch us on YouTube, and if you've been watching us for a little while, you'll know that we normally record in a studio that has some very lovely blue curtains. We've now got brand new red curtains, baby.
Stunning.
It's so exciting.
It is very exciting. But what was really funny is that both of us were coming from different places than we usually are coming from. So we both Google mapped our way here and both went, that's no, I know where I'm going and that's not where it is. And you were here.
I was here.
You were
I was at the
in
pub
Waterloo.
round the corner with some work friends, and I thought, okay, I've got to go because it's 5 minutes around the corner. It's fine, doesn't matter. I'll get a little e-bike and I'll cycle around the corner and we'll be at the studio. Not really, and it's my fault. I should have looked at the map, but I thought, oh, lovely, great, we're just around the corner. So I got on an e-bike and cycled, and then Google Maps was like, oh, you're here, and I was like, I've been here many times.
Yeah.
We're on the second series of this podcast now. I know where I'm going. So I'm just going to cycle to where I've been before. Google Maps is wrong. It's obviously wrong. Got to where we were and then got a message from George, the producer, and he was like, guys, where are you? Realised that we were in totally the wrong place. And as we went back to the right place, I realised where I'd picked the bike up from is right outside where the new studio is.
Yeah, I was very sympathetic to your situation for so long until we got here and you were like, oh my God, this is where I was. And then it did actually click that I was like, well, you booked the studio.
Yeah.
I don't receive the confirmation email. So you did have the new address the whole time.
All on me. Yeah, I know. I just didn't trust it. I don't know why I didn't trust the email.
Could have flagged.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. The other elephant in the room is that we did pre-record the first 2 episodes. So this is the first episode post Taylor Swift's new album.
Oh, Jesus.
So I just...
I'm
a different person now than I once was.
Are you?
Yeah. Have you not listened to it?
Post listening to how many songs has she released? 74? Who knows?
31? 31?
Is that a double album?
It is a double album. What? Excuse me, your wife loves
Why is it
Taylor
a double
Swift.
album? Why is it not just an album? Who's to say how long an album is? Is there a rule?
Well, I guess there's no rule, but it's 2 albums. They're 2 different vibes if you've listened to both.
So why didn't she release 2 albums? I reckon she could have made more money from 2 albums.
Yeah, I don't think she's worried about money.
Oh.
She's got billions.
Well, just 1 billion, but yeah.
Just the 1 billion.
Yeah.
That
Just the
poor
1 billion,
bitch. That broke little bitch. Yeah, but it's life-changing. And you haven't listened?
No, I have. So I listened to the sort of first half of the first part of the double
Anthology.
album. It's an anthology, is it?
Anthology is what
Christ.
it's called.
So I listened to the first sort of 5-6 songs, and you'll love this, because I listened to it when it first was released, because I thought it'd be really nice to be able to speak to Sabrina about it. It'd be nice for me to come home and say, oh, I've listened to this, and let's talk about it, let's chat. And look, I think I'm really impressed by Taylor Swift, okay? I want to make that clear. I think she's very talented, she's a great musician, she is an incredible songwriter, and she's a brilliant businesswoman.
Yeah.
What I don't understand so much is the huge, unbelievable hype. But that's not to say that people shouldn't be fans of her. I think what she's done is incredible.
Yeah.
It's just for me personally, I think she's great, but I don't quite understand the...
It does feel like she's running the psych ward.
Right.
And we're all in it. That is...
Yeah. She's like queen of the world. But fair play to her, it's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. The album is absolutely incredible. It's so good.
Okay, if you say so.
Good.
If you say so.
And now they're saying she might add it to the Eras Tour set list.
So I've heard.
Yeah. Did you get tickets for that in the end? Sabrina.
No.
Sabrina's not going.
Okay. Did I buy tickets with my credit card? Yes. Were any of those tickets for me? No.
Oh. So you're just a good husband.
Literally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, unlucky for you because it's going to be fucking sick.
No, I'm sure it is. Yeah, and I hope you have a good time. On that note, should we start the episode?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Big Fact Podcast, Episode 3, Series 2. If you're brand new to us, this is the podcast about the world's most amazing, I say amazing, probably a bit annoying and useless facts. Basically, every episode, one of us is going to bring to the table 3 amazing facts. Two facts are real. One fact is the big fat lie. My name's Tom Williots. I'm joined by my glamorous, unglamorous assistant, Susan Owens.
The fact that you even said assistant, you could have said co-host and you said assistant.
I'm the host of the Big Fat Podcast. You are the glamorous assistant.
No, if anything, I'm the talent. I show up on the day.
Right.
Here I am. I go home and I never listen to it ever again. I'm the talent.
Right. That's why you never improve, isn't it?
That's why.
You can never listen to it.
Well, I didn't show up post-pub today like some people did.
Look, I'm all about the showbiz.
The eyes glassy.
I'm all about the showbiz,
eyes,
baby.
Glassy eyes.
No, listen. In Hollywood, you have business meetings. Business meetings are always done over a little glass of salmon.
What business do you have? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I've got many businesses
Yeah.
in my repertoire.
Okay, that sounds like you're a drug dealer, which you're not. But okay.
God, I hate myself.
Okay.
It's your episode.
Yes, it is. Yes, I did text you really cryptically during the week, being like, "I've had the greatest idea."
Yeah.
And then like an hour later, I was like, it's not the greatest idea anymore." So like, do you know when we did your wedding episode last week?
Yeah.
And one of your things was about people bathing in the 1500s.
Yeah.
That actually really riled me up, and I was
Okay.
quite annoyed about that for a few days because I was like, I just think I was right in that situation about how many times people bathe. So I was like, I'm going to do my whole topic as the 1500s.
God, okay.
And one of them was just going to be like, they bathe once a year, and it was going to be like a whole trick on you, and you would be like doubting yourself and like calling your whole, moral compass into question.
Every single day, but that's okay.
And I couldn't find a definitive enough answer on it.
Right.
Some people say that people bathed all the time.
All the time.
And some people said no, they didn't. So it was unclear, but I think they bathed more than once a year is the vibe I was getting, but it was very unclear between the difference in classes.
Right.
So instead I'm doing space.
What? We had this. Why did we need the? I just wanted to, I'm going to cut the whole of that last conversation out because that meant nothing at all. Why did you even say it?
I just think sometimes people like to know the journey that you go on to get
Thanks so
places,
much.
and that's the journey I went on.
Okay.
And I ended up at space.
Right. So
But
just,
I love space.
I love space too.
Space is amazing.
So just as a recap, scores on the doors from last episode.
Yeah.
Episode 2. You obviously won episode 1.
Yeah.
Episode 2 fell in my favour.
Yeah.
So it's 1-1 so far.
Yeah, so I've come with space.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. I
No,
thought you
no,
were
what-
like, and to win, you've come with space, as if you know everything with space. But
No, I was just.
my facts are quite niche.
All I'm trying to do is just,
Oh, you're setting
paint the picture,
scene.
set the scene.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
So space knowledge, space facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know?
I
I
love
was going to say,
space.
do you know a lot about space?
I-
But like, these are a bit niche.
I really love space. I'm really fascinated by it. I don't know a lot about it, but I think it's really, really fascinating. Did you know? Here's a fact for you. You probably know it.
Oh my God, what if it's one of my facts?
We know more about space than we do about our own ocean floors.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that.
Okay, cheers. Thought that might.
Yeah, no, that is a fact. Yeah, I have a fun bonus fact for
I
you.
thought that
if you
might
want.
spur a conversation, but okay, apparently not. We'll just move on.
No, I will say though, the deep sea. I'm not afraid of the ocean, but like, I have no business down there, the deep sea that we don't know anything about.
What about scuba diving?
Yeah, we don't scuba dive that far down.
No. The old
I've never
Titan
been-
sub. Let's talk about the Titan sub for a second.
Okay, one of my favorite news stories of the last 10 years is the sub.
Where was the Titan sub? And the
Yeah, that
The
can
knocking.
get fucked. That can
Alright.
get fucked. That was so bizarre, that whole period of time in our lives. It was like a fever dream. And it was like, even though we knew people were dead, people were still laughing about it, which is crazy. It was very funny though, because it's just like, why? Why did you do that? Like,
Yeah.
why would anyone think to do that? And the more they were like, it was like a PlayStation controller. It was like,
oh God, I
what are you
know.
talking about?
And
Like,
every sort of hour that went by, and every TV show that was doing, specials about it and things like that, you just think about it and go, obviously that submarine has imploded. Like it's just scientifically impossible that is ever
yeah, it was one of those moments in life where people become like armchair scientists
right.
as well.
And you're absolutely right by saying fever dream, because it was just like,
Yeah. Because it was like, I have no business knowing anything about science. I don't
Literally.
know sweet fuck all about
Yeah,
science.
yeah.
And even I was like, oh no, they died instantly.
Yeah.
Like that has
So
to be what
long
happened.
ago.
Like there was no way you were gonna creep down there and be like, oh, guys, we found you. Like that wasn't going to happen. And like it's very sad, it's very awful, but like that's just facts of life. But we worked in news at the time, and now I have a load of phone numbers of submarine experts.
Yeah.
And I remember ringing them all and being like, so do you want to come on and talk about it? And they're like, yeah, this is the weirdest shit ever though. Like, I don't know what I can actually offer because I'm going to just come on and be like, yeah, submarines are no fucking joke. And what these guys did was dumb as shit.
Yeah. And by the way, they're dead.
And they're dead.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to speculate, but they've died. Yeah, it's bizarre. I'm like not 100% sure what creatures are down there.
Creatures.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say like, we probably haven't discovered all of them if we don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not going to be the person who finds out. So I'm not going down there.
Right.
Whereas like space, it's like, yeah, that's all right. Because aliens are like, I mean, if aliens are coming, they're going to come here and kill everyone. So like, I'm not going to happen upon them in space. And also I'm not going there, so it's fine.
Do you know there's a theory that octopi, are descendants of aliens?
Because they're ugly?
Bit harsh.
Like weird looking?
No, just because they like don't have any bones.
Yeah.
They've got like
okay.
numerous hearts or whatever it is, 8 appendages,
Yeah.
and are unbelievably intelligent, like really, really intelligent. So some people think that they actually arrived here on some asteroid or something like that, and managed to survive within water. Maybe they had water on their home planet,
Okay.
and either evolved or just bred and stayed in the form that they were. Yeah, and a lot of people think that they're actually not of this planet because really, like, how, for example, like dogs, for example,
Yeah.
4 legs, right? You can equate them to humans, for example, because they've got 4
Yeah.
limbs,
Yes, no, I
a
understand
head,
evolution.
a mouth,
Yeah.
2 eyes, etc. Octopuses, octopi.
Don't know.
Should we have a blanket rule? What are we saying? Octopuses, octopi?
I think octopi is right.
Octopi, okay.
I have no idea.
What else has 8 appendages apart from spiders?
Yeah, I guess.
Nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're so clever. They're so clever.
Yeah.
So some people think, I don't know if I believe it, but some people think that they actually come from another planet.
Didn't an octopus like predict the World
The
War?
Euros.
Yeah. The World War, I was going to say, the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You never know.
you never know.
Right.
Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
No. Behave.
I'm open. I'm
Oh,
open. to
shut
it. I'm
up,
open.
Susan.
I haven't seen it.
You're pathetic.
Oh. I could be swayed. I mean, you literally just spent like 5 minutes talking about how an octopus is an alien.
They
And then
might
you're like,
be.
oh, behave. They might be.
Do you want to hit me with that one?
Yeah, do you want to hear a bonus fact first? Will I say that for a nice little in the middle
I thought we were
moment?
going to get this over with, but yeah, fine.
Okay, no, fine. I'll just give you my
No,
real
go
fact
on.
then.
Bonus fact, go.
Okay, this actually shook me to my core, so I didn't put it in the thing.
To your core.
Yeah, like it made my brain like feel really uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know that the sun makes a sound?
What?
Yeah, so the sun makes a sound in the wave. This is going to expose, I don't know why I did this. This is going to expose how little I know about science. The wavelength of the pressure waves from the sun is measured in hundreds of miles. However, it's beyond our human hearing. So it makes sound. Do you want to hear what the sound is?
Okay.
This is going to...
I think the sun sounds like...
Okay.
It's my opinion.
Stunning impression of the
Thank
sun.
you. Go on.
Isn't that just like...
No, that sounds like a fridge.
Oh, I thought it sounded like, do you know when they say, white noise is for whatever helps people sleep and shit like that.
Yeah.
Brown noise can help you like focus and stuff.
Yeah.
One time I put brown noise on and my whole brain went really quiet and it scared the crap out of me. And I was like, I can't live like that. That's what that felt like when I put it on. I was like, if I could
Sound
hear
of
the
the
sun, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
So yeah, bonus fact.
Oh, cheers for that. Thanks
Yeah,
very much.
no worries. Anyway, on to continuing the high brain facts we've got here. Did you know that you can yo-yo in space?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. 2012, a NASA astronaut, Don Petit, I don't know, took a yo-yo on board to the International Space Station and demonstrated several tricks. It works because the yo-yo mainly relies on the laws of conservation of angular momentum to perform tricks. So as long as you keep the string taut, I don't know what that means,
Yeah, like tight, like, yeah.
then it can apply in microgravity.
Okay. And put my little Brian Cox hat on.
Yeah,
at the moment.
as you should.
And
in
I
this
think
episode.
I can get on board with that
Okay.
because I think if you were to put something in motion in space,
Yeah.
it's going to stay in motion until another force acts against it, right? So if you've got a yo-yo, I'm so fucking smart. If you've got a yo-yo and you throw it out into space on the string,
Yeah.
that's going to... If you didn't have that string, that yo-yo is going to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. But because you've got the string, right? It's going to get to the end of the string. It's going to bounce. It's still got the same amount of energy, right? As it did when you
Yeah.
threw it. So that there's only one way that yo-yo can go, and that's back. So
Yeah.
really, that yo-yo is going to...
I watched the video and that shit came back quick as well.
Right.
Yeah. It was like, it would come out and then it would snap back.
Yeah.
So,
Can you do any yo-yo tricks?
no.
Oh.
Do I look like someone who could do a yo-yo trick?
I don't know. I don't know what a person who does yo-yo tricks looks like.
You kind of look like someone who could do a yo-yo.
No, but during lockdown, I taught myself to juggle.
Did ya?
Yeah, because I had nothing else to do.
Didn't know what that gesture was going to be. I thought it was like the Diablo. Do you know them?
I can do Diablo.
Yeah, I don't know if I
I
could
should
do
be a
one of them.
clown.
You look like a clown. Yeah. Oh, no, I can't yo-yo.
Okay.
No, I'm too cool.
Right.
Okay. The next fact. So
Yeah,
you're
that's
happy with that? That's fine.
Yeah, done.
Okay.
Sold.
This is like on the same wavelength, kind of, but like, so they did this experiment. I don't know what year this was in. That actually didn't say.
That means it's false.
Okay.
You haven't got enough knowledge. You're just making stuff up now. Okay.
You haven't even heard it. So on the International Space Station,
Yeah.
they did this experiment and they discovered that like making popcorn
Yeah.
is like obviously really different at microgravity
Why?
because it's in space. And it's in microgravity. And they were in the space station, so like
Okay.
their technology was different. So
Right. I haven't got popcorn maker up there. Fair enough.
no. You're the only Tory in this situation.
Is it Tory to have a popcorn maker?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I have a microwave.
Yeah, but you can't make just ordinary popcorn in a microwave.
Oh,
Can you?
are you just buying like bags of kernels and not like the microwave bag?
Oh shit.
Oh my god. How did we become friends? What are you talking about? Like, how posh are you that you just make popcorn? You're like raw dogging popcorn. Like you're not putting it in the bag.
Let's say raw dogging.
That's what that is.
So
That's really posh.
hang on a minute. The only
I'm so confused about what you're confused about.
way that you're making popcorn is by buying.
The microwave popcorn. Because it's like 50p and it's
No, look, listen.
fine.
If I'm buying myself popcorn, I'll always buy the bags.
Yeah.
But you've never bought yourself kernels. Like you can buy kernels and put them in a saucepan. No.
Yeah, no, I had that when I was like a kid,
All right.
but no, why would I do that now? Like the microwave is what that's for.
So what do they do in space?
God, I honestly forgot we were talking about that.
This is why I'm
That's just
confused.
such a fucking journey. I forgot. I was like, what are you talking about in space? Okay. I guess they're using like a hob, I suppose.
A hob, of course. Yeah, I forgot they got a full fucking Argo in.
Well,
the
no, they'd
space
have like
station.
a fucking machine thing. What
This
like
sounds like it might be fake.
No, but you've thrown me off now. What they're using like one of them. What are they cooking all their food in?
I don't know. You tell me, Susan.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, anyway, that's not even the point of the fact. As if the point of the fact was they make popcorn. When the popcorn is popping, it like pops, but it like sparks to the point where it looks like they described it as kind of like miniature fireworks. So it's like cosmic popcorn is what they called it.
Right. So the actual method of popping the popcorn.
Yeah, that's
Is null
the
and void.
point. Not how they do it. When they do it, it's popping and it like
Right.
so it's letting off like whatever like radiation. I don't know. And it looks like fireworks and it's like cosmic fireworks. And they were like, oh my god, that's so cool. And now they're not allowed to eat popcorn in space anymore
They're not allowed to eat popcorn in space.
because they were like, wow, that was really cool, but it was dangerous as shit. So
Right.
they don't do it anymore. So you can't have popcorn on
Interesting.
space.
So it's sort of the microgravity is affecting the way that the popcorn pops.
Yeah. Because obviously the tech is all working differently than tech works here.
Got ya.
Okay.
Got ya. Yeah. I mean, I think you're talking shit, but yeah, fine. I mean, there's an element of sort of truth there, I suppose. I saw something on Instagram the other day about candles, how candles burn.
Yeah.
So in the UK, in the UK, on Earth.
God, you're so
What is
obsessed
wrong with
the
me?
UK.
Oh God, I just fucking love in Great Britain, in the King's country.
Like, England is the only place
Literally.
that is so hated that they have to call themselves Great Britain. like
We're like
no
so
one
great.
else gives a fuck. that you
I was at work
exist.
the other day and someone called us Good Britain. I was like,
It's like borderline average Britain.
like mediocre Britain.
Gave it a go.
What I mean is, on Earth, flames are sort of in like a V, like an upturned V shape, right?
Yeah.
In the International Space Station, flames on a candle burn in like a sort of orb around the wick.
Yeah.
So I guess that's all about how microgravity affects
Yeah.
the
That makes sense.
chemical reaction. Okay, interesting.
Okay.
I feel like
interesting.
I've kind of explained your fact a bit more than you've done, but fine. All
Well,
right,
I'm not good at science.
we'll carry on.
I just like space because it looks cool.
Yeah, fair play, Tim Peake. Go for it.
Okay. The last one. Did you know that comets have smells? Comets smell like, there's a list here, rotten eggs, urine, burning matches, and almonds.
Okay, so rotten eggs I can get on board with. Sulfur.
Oh my God. Okay, I can give you the breakdown of the ingredients if you want.
Brilliant.
Okay. So, traces of hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, and hydrogen cyanide
Hydrogen cyanide,
Yeah.
okay.
were all found in the makeup of the comet 67P/Churyumov.
Great comment, that one. That's great.
Grashkimukmo.
Yeah, great. That was a great comment.
Yeah. So what they have the break. Yeah. So ammonia smells like urine. Sulfur dioxide smells like matches. Hydrogen cyanide smells like almonds, which is interesting. And hydrogen sulfide smells like rotten eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then in 2016, someone made a postcard that smelled like it.
Postcard.
Yeah, and that would smell like fucking shit.
Is that like a scratch and sniff?
It said a promotional postcard.
Interesting.
So yeah, imagine getting a postcard that smelled like all those things. It would smell fucking awful.
The thing is with postcards, right?
Okay. It's not where I thought the question was
No,
going
but
to
the
come
thing
in,
is
but
with
here we go.
postcards, you send a postcard to someone if you're on holiday somewhere, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to Lanzarote next week. I'll send
Well, for some.
I might send people a postcard. I probably won't send you one.
Well,
You normally send
I
postcards to people
won't
that
tell
you
my
like.
address.
No, valid. The thing is, like, you'd send a postcard to someone of, somewhere that you've been or somewhere that,
Yeah.
or if you go to like the Kennedy Space Center, you might send a postcard of the moon or whatever. But like, not everyone knows you haven't been to the moon. Why would you send a postcard that smells like a comet?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was the weird part of it, to be honest.
Mm.
Weirder than the almonds, which was the other weird part.
Hmm.
So I don't know. Yeah, why you send postcards of shit that stinks?
Right. Okay.
Well, I guess that's the gimmick. That's the gimmick. That's the point.
Okay, well, they're good facts. So, okay, just summarize the three of them.
Where did I start? Which one was first? It was the yo-yo.
Mm-hmm.
You can yo-yo in space is one. When popcorn pops, it pops like fireworks
Yeah.
in space,
Mhm.
and comets smell like shit.
Okay.
It was really difficult to find a fake one for this because anytime I called on our good friend ChatGPT
Obviously.
and I was like, give me a weird fact about space, it would be like, zzz, and it was like so sciencey and so weird. And I was like, no, it needs to fit in with my other facts, and there needs to be a vibe that I
Yeah.
discovered these. And I went, that's funny. Let's put them all together.
Mm-hmm.
And he just doesn't get it. And also, when you say, can you make it a little bit funny? Not a sense of humor to be found.
Oh my God, it's dry,
so
isn't
grim. Yeah. So then I tried Googling common misconceptions about space.
it? Yeah.
That was even worse. It was like loads of really smart people being like, yeah, the planets actually can't control your mood, or, and I was like, oh, give it a fucking rest. Like, come on. Just let girls enjoy things, for fuck's sake.
What star sign are you? Just out of
I'm a
interest.
Sagittarius.
Classic.
Do you want the full three?
Nah, you're a classic Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, Leo, Sagittarius.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know, but I feel like having Sagittarius twice is really bad.
It's like when they're like, oh, you're like Mercury's in retrograde. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but when I do see a TikTok and someone's like, you gotta be careful. I was
Right.
like, no, I've been having a weird week and you're so right for that.
I'm a Virgo and I see stuff on TikTok and I'm like, oh yeah, that's me. I'm such a
that's-
fucking Virgo. But it means nothing at all.
Yeah.
Right. My
Yeah, where you
decision.
at?
This has gone on way too long.
Okay.
My thoughts. I think the yo-yo one is true. I feel like that makes sense in terms of momentum, kinetic energy, that sort of nonsense. Okay. I think that your third one is valid in terms of comets smelling. I think, yeah, they've obviously got elements, gases that will smell of something. You know, specifically like sulfuric stuff, because that tends to be kind of what's going on out there, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
With my science brain on.
Yeah, no, Brian Cox's hat's still on.
Right, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So I think it's your second one that is false.
The firework popcorn.
Yeah, I think that's nonsense. Because first of all, you said that they had a hob in the space station, which is
Well, it was more just a lack of
ridiculous.
knowledge
Right.
of what their
which
kitchens
leads
look like.
me to believe that you haven't got a clue. That's my answer. Second, popcorn in space is the big fat lie.
Okay, fine. The reason they don't eat popcorn in space is because they don't have a microwave.
Ridiculous.
They eat popcorn in space, but they eat it like the bags, like a Manhattan.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
So would they bring the popcorn up already popped?
Yeah, they have to be pre-popped.
Got
They
it.
don't have a
Pre-popped popcorn.
microwave.
Got you. I mean, they don't need like ice cream and stuff. It's all like frozen, right? Frozen, freeze-dried.
That's what I actually did panic when I said, well, how do you think they make all the other food? And then I was like, oh my God, no, everyone knows how they eat food. They're all in sachets.
Come on, man. Come on. Great real facts, though. The yo-yo
Yeah,
one
really
is brilliant.
fun.
Love the yo-yo one. And actually, like, that's like, you know how Tim Peake and you know, other astronauts really get involved with schools and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's the sort of stuff that gets kids interested. And I love that.
And the
all
video
of it.
of that guy Petit doing the yo-yo tricks
Yeah.
is so cool, because also he got to name all of the tricks. So he was doing tricks you do on Earth, but obviously they had a different kind of, the way it was moving was different and the way it would catching was different. So he was like, in the middle of the video, just went, I can name these whatever I want. I just invented all these.
Yeah, I love that.
And he was just naming them random things about planets.
Yeah, because they do things like the cradle and stuff like that. But obviously that's gonna
it was like
differently.
latching differently.
Love it.
Oh, so
I'm all over that.
sick.
And then your third one is just interesting in itself.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Because comments like
Yeah.
a bit weird.
Yeah, exactly. I love that. And that's like chemical and you know, physics and any sort of science just brought into one, and I'm a big fan of that. I'm not a huge science.
The Big Fan podcast.
The Big Fan podcast. I'm not a huge science man,
No.
as I've probably demonstrated this episode, but I think that's really interesting.
I
love
like
that.
science. My brain just isn't good at it.
That's it. I can't retain it.
It's just not my thing. I like when I hear science things, I'm like, that's sick.
Yeah.
But like, I put a lot of faith in like the scientists to just do the thing.
Yeah.
I was tempted to make one of the facts like the Earth is flat. I just wanted to test to see your like vibe. Imagine you were like, okay, well I know that
Yeah,
that's
that's
true,
real.
so that can't be that one. Okay, or it was like the moon landing was fake, so it can't be that one.
Well done though. Good facts all
Well
round.
done. I
really.
didn't even win, but thank you.
So 2-1 to me. Thank you very much. But no, you did really well. I think they're really, really good facts. I'm very impressed.
I think so.
And I enjoyed that. And actually, I feel like I've learned something for once.
Oh my God, education. That's key.
Yeah.
Drop out of school and watch every episode of this podcast. You'll learn some things, the real things.
It's what you need to
Yeah.
survive in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make facts great again.
So much. Obviously, if you're brand new to the podcast, thanks so much for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're listening, don't forget you can watch us on YouTube. Just head to YouTube, search Big Fat Podcast. Find us on all the socials. We're at Big Fat Pod on Instagram and on TikTok. And don't forget to, wherever you get your podcast, subscribe so you'll be notified whenever we get a brand new episode out.
You said everything. Do I need to say
Oh
goodbye?
my God. This happens every single time.
No, sorry, you looked at me like, and then no, you did the next bit. Is there anything left?
I don't know, I just thought we were co-hosting, but don't worry,
we'll be
I'll
back
just do
next
it
week,
all.
we'll be
No,
back
you
next
just sit
week.
there and be
Okay.
quiet and we'll have a lovely time. We'll be back next week, same time for a brand new episode. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. I've been Tom Willits. This is Sue Owens. Sue Owens? Sue Owens and Tom Willits. And we'll be back next week for a brand new episode of the Big Fat Podcast. Thank you so much. See you then. Bye.
Bye.